Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again breakout time. We are here in Newcastle, PA for Breakout 04 New World Order today. We are joined by the very first fight on the card. Not only is it the very first fight on the card, it is also our very first title defense in Breakout boxing history. Presented none other than our champion, Ant Mills, versus the man known as JJ Inman. It's good to see you both here. How are we feeling, Newcastle? It's been an interesting location, to say none the least, but I want to know how you guys are feeling going into this fight.
Feeling wonderful, pretty good. Long drive,
Yeah.
need some sleep, but wake up tomorrow, got a job to do.
Of course, bro.
Same shit.
Okay. So, as we know, obviously, last time we seen you, Breakout 03, you claimed the belt off Thomas the Spartan in the Tournament of Power. You're making your debut on Breakout 04. You're kind of like an unknown in this scene. Like no one really knows what you can bring to the
I had
table.
to fill in for unknown, right?
Literally, I had to fill in for unknown. So you're a short notice. There's really no kind of footage on you out there. So really, no one really knows how to prepare for you. So what can we expect from you tomorrow?
Good fight. Can't tell you exactly what to expect because it's going to be changing every second, you know?
Okay.
Defense, offense. You can expect a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to go the distance.
Okay.
Maybe a new champ.
Got you. At Mills, what do you think about? How do you think he's going to be as an opponent, man?
I don't really know. I don't really give a fuck. Same shit, different day.
Same shit, different day. All right. Now, obviously, Ant Mills is being part of the very first person in the scene to do a 2-in-1 night. It means 2 fights, 1 night. Obviously, he has you first. Now, are you coming there to spoil his plans, beat him, take the belt, knock him off the tag team, or how's your mindset going
And
into
if
this?
he wants to go to the tag team with no belt after, I'll stand there with it on the sideline. I'll root you on.
Yeah, maybe in another life.
Alrighty, so JJ, I'm going to ask another question over to you. Obviously, you are the newcomer in this situation. You have seen other newcomers come up and try to take on Ant Mills. We've seen it with Zay Castro. We've seen it with Thomas the Spartan. Even though he had one fight, obviously he went from fighting AJ Redwood to fighting Ant Mills. Is that daunting for you at all, knowing that he is not only a very dominant champion, but highly regarded as one of the best fighters in the scene?
That's honestly why I want to fight. I think he is the best fighter in the scene, pound for pound, lightweight champ. Why not go at the best? You know,
Like that.
I give him all his respect, though. I think he's definitely the best in the scene. But maybe, I will be tomorrow.
Starting off with the best.
Yes, sir.
And I'm asking this question over to you. Obviously, you are our champion. This is your first title defense. JJ Inman, he's skydiving and mentally prepared for this fight. What are you doing mentally to prepare for this fight? Because obviously, you've claimed the belt. You took down Thomas, and you became the crowned winner of the Tournament of Power. Then, of course, you're our lightweight champion. So, does it change at all mentally, or is it really just same shit, different day?
Same shit, different day.
That's a great answer.
All right. So obviously, we're gonna go back to JJ here. We see Ant Mills. Was it 9-0, 8-0 record? One of the two. So he seems to be pretty experienced. Is that anything to cause any concerns? Like, obviously, I mean, there's a lot of footage on Ant. Like I said, barely any footage on you. So like, obviously, even though you're not as experienced, is there some upper hand here that we just don't know about? Like, is JJ coming to shock the world? The only upper hand
I got is I got footage on him. He don't got that on me.
Okay.
I don't know how much of an upper hand that would be, but
do you see any holes in this game, something you can capitalize on?
It's tough. There's holes, but will I be able to take
capitalize?
That hole? You know what I mean? It's always
Pause. What the fuck?
It's not like that.
It does.
Will I be able to figure out when he has his disadvantages? Will I be able to take my advantages?
Right.
Like that?
Okay.
It's probably going to be hard to see him in the fight in the morning, but
Right.
I'm sure there'll be moments where.
Yep,
there's chances.
Okay, of course. Now, obviously, like we said, no footage, a lot of footage. He has histories on you, bro.
Yeah.
So if you have any holes, he can see it. Does that cause any concern? Okay. No Diddy, bro. All right. Is there any concerns for you that there's so much footage on you, no footage of him? Do you think he can actually capitalize on anything?
I mean, of course he could capitalize if he chooses to, try to capitalize or whatever. But he's got no footage. Honestly, I don't really care. Nobody really posts footage anyways. So it's like, as far as I know, he could be some amateur that's like really nice with it. So I don't. That's how I'm taking it as pause. But feel me? He could be something way better than I am, and that's just what I'm expecting.
Right.
I'm not expecting to just dog walk him.
Preparing for the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Got a question for you, Ant. Obviously, this is your first title defense. Depending on how it goes, you will be the champion still. So, what would be the next thing that you do? Because I know there's been a lot of talk about what's next because of what's been going on through the build-up of this fight with Unknown and all the pullouts. So, anything you're eyeballing for your future?
Everything pretty much. I want the best of the best. Most wanted bitch ass. I want to fight him, but I got a job to do. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna handle it tomorrow and see what's next.
I kind of want to relate that to him too. Obviously, I mean, you're new here. You may or may not know the ins and outs of the scene, who's who. But a win, lose, or draw tomorrow, like, what's next for you?
I'll be back.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Be back.
Anything else? Like, anything? I know. I don't know if you want to speak on it, but, I mean, is there any other things you can expect from you in the future? Any other avenues you're going to go down, or?
I want Ant for the first fight because it's like, at least I'll know where I rank for the best,
Right.
And then I'll be able to start picking my path, training
Gotcha.
more, figuring out what I got to work on.
Okay. All right. Now this is the part where we're gonna go into audience questions. It's gonna be a select few this time. So if you have questions, please raise your hands now, and we'll get them underway. Divine Valley.
The question is for Ant. Do you think the spar day that you had today really warmed you up for tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. So this whole week I kind of obviously been thinking about the fight, but not necessarily like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it just made me like really realize that I'm about to fight tomorrow. So it shit flipped the switch. I'm ready to go. Shit was fun, but yeah, I was time to finish the job.
Got you. GVZ.
I had a question for JJ. Within like your boxing, what would you say your biggest advantage going into this fight is?
Maybe speed. I feel like I got a little bit of power on him, but he probably got the
What you
technique,
weigh?
so I guess we'll know in a minute.
Yeah, we're gonna weigh in a minute.
I'm saying 138.
133.
All right. Ran.
I got a question for both the fighters. First with JJ, for taking such a tough fight, what was in your mind when you were getting offered the fight, or when you offered yourself for the fight? Why did you feel like you were the right guy? What have you been doing to train to make you feel like that guy? And then after that, Ant, your question is, what makes you think you can stop something you haven't seen before yet?
I'd say the biggest thing is the wanting it. I feel like I'm going to want this title. He has it. Not saying he's not going to want to keep it, but I feel like maybe you start losing some of that because you're already the man for so long. He's already looking at the next one. I'm looking at this one.
I like that.
Yeah, that was cold.
It was
That
real
was cold.
All right. Now we got one last question before we wrap all things up. Ant Mills, JJ Inman, what's y'all's last thoughts and final predictions for y'all's fight? JJ can go
Fight of
first.
the night.
Fight of the night. What's your
Yes,
prediction?
Fight of the night.
There you go. Fight of the night.
I respect it.
Ant Mills,
Performance of the night.
performance of the night. Prediction.
I'm stopping him
Stop.
when I choose to.
Okay.
So round two.
Round two.
I'm gonna think around one.
All right. I guess we'll see.
I got respect for you though. So, fuck
Yes,
it.
sir.
All right. End it up.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Breakout 04 in Newcastle, PA. It's going down tomorrow, July 27th. If you cannot join us tomorrow, join us the next day, July 28th, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our pre-recorded live stream. We will see you all at the fights.